because there's a lot of contact, there's a lot of shirt grabbing, a lot of hands-on body stuff that refs need to be looking out for. Lou expects that. He draws so much attention wherever he plays. He's just hounded, and it must be frustrating from his standpoint because all the focus is on him.
Feeling well up again. It looks like the two superstars of each team are going at it. It's a deflection, and it came off of Chesanovsky, and it ends up as Great Britain's ball. I'll go to inbound. Clark, good movement. Robinson holds it up the top though. Kicks it back to Ogo. Ogo looks to go pick and roll with Clark. Waves it off.
Down.
Kicks it to the wing, wide open, bang, hits the three. Justin coming out on fire here in the quarter. That's 8 points for Great Britain right now, just from Justin in the quarter.
Justin making some great contributions off the bench. He is lighting them up right now.
This is where we need him. We need him at the defensive end. We need him right here. Mirakovsky with the ball. Kicks it to the wing. Send it right back, drives in, kicks out, penetrate, three. Yes! And Jasevsky with the big three ball, cutting into that GB lead right now. Oh God, bringing the ball up the court. Looks like Macedonia in a 2-3 right now. Ogo, pull up. Yes!
Ogo can do that, he's got some range, he's got a kind of funky looking jump shot that you wouldn't see in a textbook, but he can hit it with consistency, mid-range out to the three-pointer. I watched him with the under-23s back in Lille, and he's impressive, man. He deserves that starting spot.
Good, high pick and roll again. Kicks it back out. No good.
He's far too wide open. Someone needs to close him out. Everyone's standing there watching. Get a hand up. And we have an 11-point ball game, 39-28.
And our superstar has just gone to the bench. So these are worrying times. These are times where you just want to survive. You just want to keep the score around about where it is and not get blown out. Get Deng his rest, and then when he comes back in, he can start tearing them up again. Here's Ogo going to the rim, pulls it back, gives it to Clark. Here's Clark going on, 2 dribbles, spectacular bounce pass, but the foul was called. Clark showing he's got the range, he can put it on the floor, he can take it to the rim, and he can pass.
Showing it all right now.
I wonder if he carries on playing well during this tournament, if he's going to get any looks from the NBA. Now, athleticism may be a problem, but he definitely is going to be able to stretch that line, and that's what they look for in European players. They obviously don't look for that strength and that athleticism. They're looking, can they shoot, and are they smart and got the fundamentals and good footwork.
And he's still young, what is he, 88 born, I think? 21, 22 years old?
He's younger than me, that's all I know. And a damn sight better as well. But right on cue, misses the foul shot. Oh, misses 2.
Again, physical down low. Pops and Ancic going at it underneath the basket. Pops is visibly frustrated now with the referees and the physical play down there.
Here's that pick and roll again. Oh, spectacular look by Ancic. As they go again, they do that high pick and pop with Makalev and Ancic, and then gets it in the lane and basically gives a wide open layup for Chinovsky underneath the basket. But lucky enough, we were to hit him. Put him with the line and see if the big fella can shoot. Because on view, it looks like he can definitely eat.
Taking up at least half of your camera shot right now. He's got some size of him, It's one of the big differences you see between European basketball and the NBA is, these guys aren't necessarily all physical specimens and athletes, but they've got the smarts and the fundamentals to be able to play basketball at a real high level.
Definitely. I think it's just a different mindset, the European and the British game, and the European game. The European game is a lot more to do with your brain, movement, outside shooting, where the NBA is a lot to do with, out-beasting your competitor and using your athleticism much more. It's Flynn Boyd in the lane. Pull up, I think it must be Clark, pops it down on the ground, let's hope he's alright. And Macedonia clean up the boards.
Pops got just cleared out underneath from the basket there from Ancic, I believe. There was no call from the referee, and now it looks like he's holding his knee and he's injured. Refs need to look at that because there's been a lot of physical play underneath the basket. They need to keep an eye on that before someone actually does get injured. Pops right now is not getting up, it's not good.
And
cameraman.
Justin has gone over, but I think that's a lack of team camaraderie right there. You know, in the NBA, you see someone go down, and everyone runs over to see if they're all right. It's basically taken about 5 minutes to get just 2 players, Andrew Sullivan, the captain, and Justin Robinson over there to see if he's all right.
You know, I agree with you, Stu. Watching through games over the last 4 years is one of the things that I noticed straight away compared to a lot of the other sides that we play in Eurobasket and the qualifiers. Is that you know, these other guys have really got each other's back. When a team will hit a three-pointer, everyone will be on the bench waving towels and going nuts. You know, when someone falls down, everyone's there in a second picking them up. And with our guys, it's I don't know if it's a British thing, a UK thing, where it's just, I don't know, it's not embedded in that kind of that culture, so to speak. That we just don't have that. We've got each other's back type thing, and that's something I really would like to see over the coming games.
Definitely. Oh, spectacular crossover by Makalev. Goes in the lane, no foul called, and they just jump right on top of Akara. Oh, sorry, Andrew Sullivan.
Yeah. So right now we've got Boyd, Sullivan, Brian Ammaning, Clark, and
the cameraman would let us know.
Having a few communication problems with the cameraman right now. It's 2 weeks in the past. Doesn't seem to get our message from the future. Dan Clark will sit down and pops us back in. Looking alright, hopefully that knee injury isn't anything too serious. The fact he's on the court can only be a positive thing. Sullivan at the line.
Andrew, and foul shooting is not his forte right now. Rims out on the first.
Once again, you know, this is becoming a mental problem for GB, and I've said it many times before. You know, when these guys, we can all shoot free throws. They're all good enough to shoot free throws. But when it's a thing that keeps happening during the games, it becomes a mental thing now where they step up to the line. They almost dread going to the line because they think, you know what, this is a thing where everyone's going to be like, oh, you better not miss, you better not miss. And as a result of that, they're focusing on the negative and they will miss it. But we need to sort that out ASAP because it's going to come back to bite us in the butt.
0-2, and Matthew calls for the foul, trying to put that pressure out there on Ancic. Now Matthew's one of these youngsters that has a fantastic potential. This guy, if he actually reaches his potential, we could be hearing big things from him in the next 2 to 3, 4 years.
Totally, you know, the knock on Matthew, and it's the same knock, it's always been the same thing, is his consistency. You know, no one doubts his ability and his potential. You know, he's got the NBA athleticism already, he's got the strength, the quickness, the body. But just the consistency, you know, one game he'll drop, you know, 20 and 10, and the next game he just won't show up, and that's something that he's really looking to improve going into a senior season next year. Where if he wants to get his draft stock up and you know, get to that NBA, that is the big thing that he needs to sort out.
Matthew kicks it across to Lowell down low. Here we go, brilliant, backing him down, pops, spectacular look. Matthew through the lane, gets his own rebound, good job, powers back up. And a foul is called. Matthew's going to be heading to the line, showing his NBA athleticism right there on cue.
Yeah, showing it right there. You know. Misses the first shot, sticks with it, gets his own offensive rebound, draws the foul. That's nice.
Macedonia, though, slowly chipping away at this lead, but finally, thank God, someone steps up and makes the foul shot.
Yes, Matthew. Jimmy Rogers been putting in work.
Can he make 2-2? Oh, he's fundamental. He should be shooting all of our foul shots right now.
I believe his free throw percentages this season at Washington weren't that impressive. Don't quote me on it, but
there's Lowell picking up on their guard. Look at this great defense. Look at that. He wanted to get it out of his hands. He didn't want anything to do with that. Here's Ancic getting in the lane, kicks it out. Great movement. Oh, Makalev turns it over again. Now the thing is, we seem to be doing a much better job on Makalev, but the other guys are scoring. But offensively, it seems to have dried up for England right now, for Great Britain right now. Sorry, we're having real trouble at the offensive end. I think we should just get the ball to Lowell and let him create, and just see what can happen for that.
Yeah, totally. You know, as has been said many times before, Lowell draws so much attention that once the ball is in his hand, you watch, they'll double, someone will be open, move the ball, we'll get open shot, and that's what we need right now. Keep it simple. Basketball is a simple game. That's
one of the best things about Lowell's game. Hold it, as you go to Pops in the post to see if he can get busy for England. Kicks it out, Sullivan. Matthew Bryant Ammaning kicks it to Lowell. Pulls up from way beyond NBA range, no good. And Matthew eats the glass again. Oh, but there was some
shot,
form of violation called right there.
That shot right there from Matthew is the kind of thing where it's just like, he's there, he's got a wide open look at the basket. There's not a defender in front of him when he throws up a floater. That's just not aggressive enough and not something you'd want to see from a guy of his ability. Take it strong, man. Finish that with a dunk.
There's Matthew out on the perimeter against Ancic. He wants to show. Oh, and to me, that's the weak call. That looked like great defense right there by Matthew. Got in front of him, and it actually looked like, to me, even though the cameraman didn't get us there, that Ancic was the one who actually initiated the contact.
So it looked like he pushed off with his forearm there. And, you know, that's a tough call, Matthew. Moved his feet well, was there with his chest in front of him, and gets called for a foul. Frustrating.
And here it's the same story again in this quarter. They get into that foul line, racking up the fouls of Great Britain. Ancic again.
Makes the first.
Slowly closing that lead.
And a second. 2-2.
They're whittling it down. Here we go. It's Flynn the Boyd bringing the ball up. I think we've yet to see Rankin in the second quarter, haven't we?
Yeah, you might be right. He might have been on at the start.
Trying to post up Lowell now, but they're doing a great job. And the boy pushes floater.
Oh my goodness! That just came out of nowhere. The Boyd goes into the lane and throws up the alley-oop. And Popsmith and Bonsu jumps over his defender and flushes it over the back of his head. Oh my goodness! This place is going nuts.
Oh, Ancic gets busy again. He is slowly putting it together. I think that might be 6 in a row for Ancic.
I don't care about Ancic right now. That was all about that reverse alley-oop from Popsmith and Bonsu. That was spectacular, showing that athleticism once again. Wow.
Wow, yes. Sorry, I was actually lost for words during that play. I thought, what is he doing? And then he managed to dunk it. I thought he was actually trying to block Flynn the Boy's floater for a minute. And next thing I know, he's dunking it while facing the other direction.
With a defender underneath him. He's got crammed on.
And Lowell steps up to the line, picking up the foul on Makalev, which is only but good news for England, for Great Britain.
Great Britain are playing exciting basketball right now. They've got the highlights there. Crowd are into this. You know, this is a good game to watch. And they're bringing the full court pressure once again. Crowd are into it now as well. You can hear chants of defense resonating around the arena. The acoustics in here are just great.
Oh, great D.
Off his leg.
Flex off of the Macedonian player.
Good call, referee.
I think that's Sokolov. And yes, great defense by Lowell. And hopefully we can make a little run now, because we have been stifled a bit by the Macedonian defense this quarter. Freeing up Sullivan. Swinging the ball. Good ball rotation. Now it's Flynn the Boyd. Lowell gets the ball. And a travelling violation is called. Now, that call is not going to happen in the NBA. There is no way that is getting called in the NBA. And it's 44-35. A 9-point game to Great Britain. And Macedonia slowly chipping away with 2:09 left. Okay, 2 minutes 5 left, I think.
2 minutes 9. 2
minutes 9, sorry. England, Great Britain up 9. Then the Boyd putting that pressure, trying to free up the guard.
A lot of picks right now.
A lot of picks. And that's an offensive foul. Great defense, but Deng takes a bang on the back of the head. I think the guys at Standard Life are checking their details right now.
Anytime you take a hit from the big man Ancic, that's going to hurt, man. He is a big, wide body.
I think any time, though, that Deng goes down, grasping anything, I think there's a lot of people.
The whole nation holds their breath. Yeah. The whole nation holds their breath. He's the saviour right now. I think Deng, aka the saviour.
Even the Chicago, everyone in Chicago starts panicking as well. Here's Clark with the ball, and another travelling violation. Or was that offensive foul?
This cameraman needs some work.
I think it might have been a travelling violation on Clark.